Hey everyone. In healthcare sales, it's so easy to get completely lost in the numbers, right? Quotas, targets. But what if I told you that real, lasting success is about something so much bigger? Today, we're going to dive into a framework that can totally change the game for you in this incredibly important field.
So, let's just start with this big question right here. Think about it. In a field that literally touches people's lives, can success really just be about hitting your numbers? Is it all just about the figures on a spreadsheet? That's the question we're really going to chew on today.
Okay, so this really lays it all out. You've got two paths you can take. On one side, you have the transactional seller. You know the type. It's all about pushing products, hitting targets, and the pressure's always on. But then there's the other side, the trusted partner. This is about creating real value and building solid relationships based on ethics. And that's our goal today, to figure out how to make that critical leap from one side to the other.
So, where do we even start this journey? Well, it all begins from the inside out. The first three habits we'll cover are all about mastering your inner game. Think of it like building the foundation of a house. You can't build strong walls and a solid roof, those external partnerships, without a rock solid foundation first.
All right, first up, habit one, be proactive. Look, in an industry like healthcare, there are a million things you can't control, right? Regulatory hurdles, supply chain issues, what the competition is doing, it can feel overwhelming. But this habit is your anchor in that storm. It's about taking total 100% ownership of the things you can control. And what are those? Your preparation, your effort, and maybe most importantly, your attitude. So, what does that actually look like when the rubber hits the road? Well, it means you're seeing those regulatory challenges coming down the pike and you're getting ready for them. It means you're addressing product concerns head on with honesty before they blow up. And it means you're thoughtfully planning your day, your week, instead of just living in your inbox and putting out fires. Okay, building right on top of that is habit two. Begin with the end in mind. This one is huge. Think about it. Your quarterly targets, they come and go. But your reputation, that's forever. This habit is all about asking yourself, what's my legacy here? At the end of the day, do you want to be known as the person who just hit their numbers, or as the person who is an absolutely essential, trusted, ethical partner? And here's the cool part. You can start doing this right now. Take a second and actually visualize the impact you want to make. Now look at your calendar for today. Do those appointments, those calls, do they line up with that bigger vision? Because every single thing you do is another brick in the wall of your reputation, a reputation built on trust and real know-how. Now this next one, habit three, tackles the biggest monster for pretty much everyone in sales, time. It's called put first things first. And this is all about escaping the busy trap. You know what I'm talking about? Running around all day, but at the end of it, wondering what you actually accomplished. This is the art of telling the difference between what's just screaming for your attention and what's actually important. So what are those important things? We're talking about the high-value stuff, like building real, meaningful relationships with clinicians, doing the homework to deeply understand their specific needs, and delivering solutions that are going to genuinely help patients. That's not just being busy. That's where the real long-term success comes from. Okay, so once you've got that solid inner foundation, that private victory, it's time to shift our focus. We're moving outward now. The next few habits are all about making the big jump from I to we. And this is where the magic of real partnership happens. And it kicks off with habit four, think, win, win. Now let's be clear. This isn't some slick negotiation tactic. It's a whole philosophy. It's about genuinely looking for a win for everybody in every single interaction. Your goal is no longer just close the deal. It's how do we improve healthcare together? Because when the clinician wins and the patient wins, guess what? You automatically win too. Look at the difference here. It's night and day. On one side, you have the win-lose mentality. It's all pressure, it's transactional, it's quota-driven. Ugh. But on the other side, the win-win partnership, that's collaborative, it's value-driven, it's all about the patient. It's the difference between being just another vendor and becoming an indispensable partner. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? Listening is one of the most underrated skills in sales. And that leads us right into habit five, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Seriously, in a world where everyone is shouting, being a great listener is a flat-out superpower. You just can't bring the right solution if you don't truly get the problem first. So let's do a little gut check. What's your go-to move? Are you walking into a meeting with your pitch all loaded up, ready to fire? Or are you walking in armed with really smart, insightful questions? Because one of those just gets you a maybe. The other one, it builds trust, it uncovers what's really going on, and it lets you have a conversation that actually matters. All right, next up, habit 6, synergize. You've heard the saying, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, right? This is that in action. It's the idea that 1 plus 1 can equal 3 or 10 or 100. Because let's be honest, success in this field is almost never a solo flight. The biggest wins come when you tap into the brainpower and energy of your entire team.
And what does synergy look like? Well, it's you and the marketing team being perfectly in sync. It's partnering up with your product specialists to bring incredible expertise to a client. It's sharing your big wins and your tough lessons with your peers in other territories. When you start collaborating instead of competing internally, everybody wins. And you know who wins the most? The customer.
Okay, we've made it to the final habit. And honestly, you could argue this is the most important one of all, because it's the one that makes all the other 6 possible. This is all about how you fuel your engine so you can thrive, not just survive, for the long haul. And it's called sharpen the saw. I mean, picture trying to cut down a tree with a dull saw. It's exhausting and you get nowhere, right? Well, the healthcare industry is changing at lightning speed. New science, new regulations, new everything. If you don't take time to sharpen your saw, you're going to burn out. This habit is about investing in your number one asset, you. And this isn't some fuzzy, abstract idea. It's super practical. Sharpening your saw means blocking out time on your calendar to keep up with medical knowledge. It means practicing your communication skills. And this is a big one, it means taking care of your physical and mental well-being. This stuff isn't a nice to have if you have time. It's absolutely essential if you want to perform at a high level year after year.
So when you pull it all together, what do you see? You see this incredible journey. It's a path that takes you from being just another person making a transaction to someone who's having a truly transformational impact. Because when you live these habits, your job title might stay the same, but your role completely transforms. You're not a salesperson anymore. You're an educator. You're an advisor. You become an essential, trusted partner within the entire healthcare system.
Let's just pause on this for a second, because this is so important. This is the heart of it all. True effectiveness is not about cramming more things into your day. It's about figuring out what really matters, and then doing those few things with absolute consistency and purpose. And that brings us right back to our first question. In a field like this one, where your work has a ripple effect that touches actual human lives, being effective isn't just a professional goal. It's not a nice to have, it's a responsibility. So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final question, and it's a call to action. Please don't feel like you have to go out and master all 7 of these habits by tomorrow. That's not the point. Just look back over them and pick one. Just one. What is the one habit you can commit to starting today? Because that's it. That's where the whole transformation begins.